quick introduction and then into your first song. Yeah. Longest title for me to start with. So. Fuck off. Hello, I'm Steve Oliver. Welcome to another edition of the Random Sessions. I am joined this week by Alexander Christopher Hale, 100% unplugged, and this is his first song, The Failed Soviet State of My Heart.
In the failed Soviet state of my heart, where the winter lasts forever and it's perpetually dark. The dream is just a memory, the revolution never starts. In the failed Soviet state of my heart, the dream that we were promised never came, it never came. A dream of honesty and equality where every man is the same. Instead this heart's corrupted and I'm bound here by these chains. And if you think this is bad, you should see the state of my brain. Things are looking rough. A curfew's been enacted. There are armed guards on the street. Though it's surrounded by barbed wire and encased in 12 foot of concrete, the Soviet heart will still continue to beat for the failed Soviet state of our love. Though the whole thing fell apart, we still tried as hard as we could. I wonder how they'll remember us when they write the history books. Probably not for the great social improvements that we made to the lives of the workers who we once treated as slaves. But now treated as equals and so equally paid. Though they loathe and detest and all feel betrayed by the failed Soviet state of our love.
And that was Alexander Christopher Hale, who joins me now. Welcome to the Random Sessions. Finally! It's been a while.
About 6 years, maybe.
Yeah, even longer than I've been doing the series. I've been wanting to get you on. How long have you been playing stuff?
It's coming up to 10 years.
10 years. Because
So,
I remember, I think it was August Ashley where I first.
yeah.
Was that your first?
That was our second band. Well, my second band.
Oh, right.
The first band was called Japanese Sleepers. Started
Right.
in 2010 and lasted about a year.
Okay.
There was no overlap between the two bands. So August actually started immediately. Well, yeah, we played our first gig with August actually, and our last gig with Japanese Sleepers about a week before.
Oh, right. So it was
a
week off, and then I don't know what's happening outside now. We're going to ignore the sirens. I'm going to resist the temptation to say he won't sell any ice cream at that speed. But, oh damn, yeah, because I remember I first heard, when I was still doing radio at the time, and I first heard, I think it was Another Fucking Love Song.
Yeah.
And then I saw you at Jam Cafe, it must have been. And then
really busy
when you started playing that song, I was like, oh, this is them, And then because you were in a band with Adam Clarkson as well.
Yeah, we had a 3-piece called Poirot's Boys.
Poirot's Boys, that's it, yeah.
That was Clarkson's name.
Racking my brains trying to find the name, but...
that was great fun. We're talking about doing I don't know how many year anniversary reunion gig for that.
Time just melts away, I don't know how long.
So, yeah, we started that, just the three of us, just to do some different songs to August Ashley, and also August Ashley, we were all living in different cities at one point. So
yeah, because I remember again going back a few years, your album launch down the road at what was Spanky Van Dyke's was also your last ever gig.
Yeah,
I think
2015.
15, yeah, it's
a while ago.
so everything's. So what are you doing now then?
So now I'm playing with a band called Alexander, the Christopher Hale band. Which is a futile title, for it. But my band insisted that was already a brand name that I built.
Fair enough.
From playing solo gigs under that name, which I'm now insisting that all my solo gigs are just Alexander Christopher Hale.
Right. So no
drop in the band.
No confusion on the.
Yeah. So we've been playing with this band for a year now, and it's a lot of fun. We're sticking it out. We've had a lineup change already, which is great. It's kind of a band of mercenaries. Whoever will play with me is allowed to, as long as they're. Well, I wouldn't even say as long as they're not shit, because I'm in the band.
Oh, don't put yourself down.
But it's great. It's overlap with my last band, which was Prizefighter, which was a band that I barged my way into in Derby.
Right.
So 3 members of Prizefighter plus myself are in this band. But with we've got my friend Sebastian, who used to play in Season Earth.
Right.
He's the bassist in Season Earth. He doesn't play the bass in this band. He's the one that plays the amazing guitar. And then we've got. Well, at the minute we don't have a bassist. Our bassist, he left at the end of last year. We've got a new one that we're going to train up, but so far he's not been trained yet.
He's a bassist in waiting. That we're waiting for. So you've had quite a varied run of it, though, haven't you? So
Career.
We're going to hear your second song. Tell us about this, The Worst Way to Die.
The Worst Way to Die I wrote in, I think, 2014. It was written as just a bit of a throwaway joke kind of song.
Was it an August Ashley song?
It wasn't, no.
I've heard that. Obviously, I've seen you around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wrote it in 2014, and I don't think I played it for a long time. I think I played it once or twice early 2015.
Oh, right.
Maximum of twice, I'd say. And then I kind of shelved it for 3 or 4 years. And then I started playing it at solo gigs again, and my new band really liked it, and quite a few people told me that it was their favourite one. And it seemed just like a throwaway song, but I always enjoyed playing it.
Because you always write a lot of your songs, especially with August Ashley as well, and things like that. You've always got I don't want to call you a comedy songwriter, but you've always had that sort of humorous tinge to your, like with the Breakfast Club and people like that. You've always had that sort of humorous tinge. So that's why I thought that was an August Ashley song, to be honest. But it's obviously just one that I've heard you play or something like that.
Yeah. Well, my band released this as a double A side, first single early this year, last year. So this came out about June. It's on Spotify with a bit of a 50s vibe.
All right.
Sort of, like a Happy Days kind of.
Brilliant.
Which is nothing at all like I play it now.
Right, well, we'll hear that. This is The Worst Way to Die.
They tell us that drowning is the best way to go, but how could they know that? I mean, how could they know? It isn't exactly like any of them have died. Burning to death, yes, you know that's the worst. I mean, it's burning to death, and yeah, that's gotta hurt. 'Cause to be burned to death, you first gotta be burned alive. But the worst way to die, or so I concede, it's the worst way to die. Oh yes, I truly believe. The worst way to die is without you by my side. I'm not suggesting no suicide pact, no asphyxiation, no nothing like that. But I won't harm our happy home with a homicide. Talking years down the line in a hospital bed when I will smile sweetly, I'm intravenously fed. I'll say to you, honey, thanks for coming along for the ride. Could be eaten by lions, I could fall down the stairs, but it wouldn't mean nothing if you were not there. The worst way to die is without you by my side. Now, if this was a gig with my band, my guitarist would play the world's greatest guitar solo here. So good, in fact, that once he got a standing ovation and the audience just interrupted the last chorus. I've stopped playing the song, sorry. But I can't play a guitar solo, and neither can you, so you get this bit where I just explain what would happen if it wasn't an acoustic song. Go into the chorus. Could be 7 years, it could be more, it could be less, but if I died here and now, I would be happy, I guess. 'Cause the worst way to die is without you by my side. The worst way to die is without you. I can't live, babe, if living is without you. Oh no. Yes, the worst way to die is without you by my side.
Well, I always ask this of everyone. How do you write a song?
I have no idea. So
Great, next question.
I've written several hundred songs, and whenever I sit down to try and write a song, I can't remember how to. So the next song that I'm going to do is from. It's sort of a musical presentation that I wrote last year. It was 14 songs about the life and times of Mr. Noel Edmonds.
Which
it was called The Ballad of Noel Edmonds.
I'll put a link in the video description. Is that still on YouTube? That
It's
entire
still on
set?
YouTube.
I will put a link in below to the entire set that you played live at JT Thor's, I imagine.
Yeah, we did a full.
Played the whole album. Or
We
the
didn't
whole
play
show.
We played most of the album, but
right.
yeah, kind of like the important songs from it. I think we dropped about 5 songs.
But 14 songs which basically trace the life of Noel
the
Edmonds.
career and the life and career, I guess. Yeah.
So what inspired that?
I don't know, like sort of late 2018. I started writing a musical about my life
Right.
and about my family. And I managed one song which was called The Warmth Through the Walls, which is one of the nicest songs I've ever written. It's one of the most sort of heartfelt, emotive songs that I've written. It was about staying at my grandparents' house every Saturday in the 90s. Every single Saturday, staying at my grandma's house. And I put a little allusion in the music to the Match of the Day theme tune.
Right.
Like, because it's about the music you could hear through the walls at my nan's house when I'm supposed to be asleep but lying awake in bed, listening to my nan watch the telly at unbelievably loud volume. And that got me thinking about all the different theme tunes from the 90s, which when we played Christmas covers in December last month, and we played a medley of 90s theme tunes, which went down really well. And yeah, I just started thinking about what I used to watch in the 90s with my nan and granddad, and how that was a bonding thing. And yeah, I started just to think about Noel Edmonds, as you do. It's the 90s.
I think there are worse people.
I don't know if they are, but
I think there are. From you, worse people from childhood that you could have written a musical about and then thought, never going to play this live again.
But yeah, Noel's had a really long career and a very interesting and varied one. And I think the thing that really hit me was watching, I told you about it earlier, the National Lottery, the first ever episode of National Lottery, where Noel is the host, he's the guest host, but
he only hosted the first episode,
he did,
didn't he?
And he had the audience eaten out of his hand. You can watch it on YouTube, the whole thing.
He did, and also we were talking before we filmed about the Christmas Day 1985 show that he did on the top of the telecom tower, and all the different technical. To say it was 1985 and we didn't have the technology that we have now, that we could have done this show really easily. It was quite a feat to have done, and
there's just so many videos of him on YouTube.
He was quite an innovator of a lot of things as well. I mean, that thing, if you watch Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway, you're basically watching Noel's House Party's ideas.
Yeah. They've said that themselves as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Even that thing where they switch the camera around and they're suddenly in your house and all that sort of thing. It's all him. So, yeah, he has
and just phone-ins and general.
Phone-ins, and in his radio career as well was... But it's interesting...
But yeah, there's just this huge dive from...
Yeah.
From that in the mid-90s to well, you know, the Ricky Gervais quote, you can't get on TV now for love nor money, but I mean, you can. But
it's a shame because he was top of his game, and now he just seems like some lunatic shouting into a well. But
he's kind of lived the rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's like if you think about, well, not necessarily Bowie, but Morrissey. There's parallels there. Dylan, there's parallels. You know, it's he's just done what everyone would do if they got famous and gone a bit mental.
In hundreds of years' time, he will be looked at as some cultural figure of our time, but not until then.
I think maybe it's because he was such a mainstream figure that he's got into that it's not such a big step when you're an indie rock star.
No, it's not.
But
when you're Mr. Saturday Night Shiny Floor TV, and then all of a sudden you're talking to cats on the radio and shit like that. But yeah, I would personally love to see the Ballad of Noel Edmonds turned into a musical.
I intend to do that.
And watch this space for that. But this is
the last song.
The last song. Is this the last song of the show?
It's the last song from the Noel Edmonds. Yeah, the Ballad of Noel Edmonds. It's about when he met his current wife. It's the wife number 3. Backstage.
I think it's a bit pessimistic to say current wife, but
well, it's about true love. And this is
was she a makeup artist?
Makeup artist on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
This is the inspiration for this is an interview that he did with Loose Women after he came out of the jungle in 2018.
Oh wow!
And this is again on YouTube, and
I'm going to put all these down below as well in the description. Just
and
for...
he claims that he knows the exact time that they met, that he just felt behind him and turned around, and he said, "There you are, at last," and that's a phrase that's repeated.
You mentioned cosmic ordering in the song and things like that, which is one of those things that he was quite an advocate of.
Well, this is the point where Noel has bounced back.
Albeit
it's kind of a bounce from up there down there to about there. So it's when his career gets back on the ground, back on track. He's got Deal or No Deal. He's had a failed suicide attempt. He's lost loads of money.
You know what they should do is he should write an autobiography, and then you should take iPartridge, rip the pages out of both autobiographies, shuffle them, and then you wouldn't know what it was telling what story, to be honest. But
it's true.
But needless to say, he had the last laugh.
He did.
Anyway, we're going to end on that. But before that, where can people find your music? People find you, social media, all that sort of stuff.
On the Spotify.
Spotify.
With Alex and the Christopher Hale band. A couple of the songs that I've done today are on there. Otherwise, check out Bandcamp.
I will put
usual kind of stuff.
All the links.
In the links down there.
In the description, there will be links and go.
Links
They really will. All sorts of things. You have a Facebook page, and I assume you're on Twitter and Instagram and all that. MySpace,
LinkedIn,
Friends Reunited, IIM, Message, AIM, all those things. But yeah, all the sensible links will be down below in the video description. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow the Random Sessions on Facebook and Twitter in the addresses on your screen now. And thank you very much. They're not going to come up there on the monitor. Okay. I'll put them in later. Thank you very much for this. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and hearing your songs. And this, to end, is from the Ballad of Noel Edmonds, which you should check out. Is There You Are. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
See ya. There you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. There you are, at last. There you are, 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 at last. My whole life I have been searching for someone to love me as much as I love myself. With just one look, my heart filled up with positive energy, and just like that, I could tell. temporary makeup girl, deal or no deal. Backstage I felt your presence in the air. And since that day my whole perspective has been rearranged. I thank the cosmos you were there. There you are, there you are, there you are, there you are, there you are at last. There you are, there you are, there you are, there you are. You are exactly how I asked. The 6th of October 2006, at 6 minutes past 11. Having fallen out of favor, having fallen out of grace, I fell in love again. Ten years later, you are still right by my side. When I come out of the jungle, I run to you. And while it's true all that I do no longer shines, you have a shine enough for two. There you are, there you are, there you are, there you are, there you are at last. There you are, there you are, there you are, there you are. You are exactly how I asked. And it's a shame about no. It's a shame about no. Look out, Nola, coming to get you. It's a shame about no. It's a shame.